It feels like we've been here a lot these last few weeks. I swear at some point we are going to not use this so much. But that's not today because we have the Mystic Salute at the Glen. After a rare off week, actually, we made a bit of a decision. We are going to fast track through the remaining championships. I mean, we mostly just being me and Logan, and Thrasher kind of passed on it. So there will be no more, I guess, mid-roll weeks, mid-card weeks, whatever. No weeks that are the standard kind of 5-race, 5-category format. Everything from here is going to be an endurance race or a championship, all the way to the end of the season. And that starts with the Mystic Salute. There's supposed to be a race week in between, but we've called that off. And, yeah. You have 91.1 kilometers, which is about 56 miles, or 17 laps, of the Glen, which should presumably be the last we'll see of it for at least a couple of weeks, and the last we'll see of the 715 class for a handful of weeks. For the third week in a row, the 715 class is away from Watkins Glen, but this time for a much longer trip. Dick Trivial heads us down into turn 1, Nat Black right on his heels, jumping John Garrison off the green flag in the fourth row. Isabel Aspinall gets ahead of Logan in the same way. Dakota Mitsurugi and Dom DePrisco are both on the field, looking to at least secure a double crown in the North American Tour, but they have the odds against them, starting right in the middle of the field. And Carson Hawkins in the background there, that's a POV guy in the 771 C5 Corvette. The personal vehicle, believe it or not, this was not originally made for racing like his other 750 class car. This is his own personal vehicle. He just used to drive daily. He converted it into a race car. He now drives I think it's a 2010 Camaro? I don't remember. It was that generation. It was like the late 2000s gen that was like, I'm pretty sure mainly created so that they could have a new Bumblebee for the Transformers Michael Bay films. That generation, but he's into 12th. Jackson Steele wanted to go down his inside, no success. As one might expect from an endurance race in America, the vast majority of the field is American, with only a handful of Mercury Racing competitors, Dom DePrisco and Dakota Mitsurugi and Isabel as exceptions. Isabel's already been run into, and it was by Logan. Go fucking figure. Little late on the brakes there, pal. And drives straight into the ass of the Mustang. I'm sure she really loves you right now, Logan. I'm getting real tired of seeing this RSDF in my mirrors. I tell you what, between today and then the Dream Car Championship, I was getting real sick of Sard filling my mirrors. Hawkins up to 8th, makes that 7th, embarrassing the much heavier Dodge Demon up the hill. Blocked by his teammate, Riley Blanchard. And he'll just have to go try and navigate the long way around. Can't. Can, maybe, don't know. Traffic jam, because Dakota's trying to pass me. Hawkins gets ahead of Riley, but doesn't get anywhere else. Top 3 as they were out of turn 1, basically. Trivial with a small advantage, but nothing noteworthy. Still only really about a second and a half, if that, up on the Cayman. Still, I hang on to where I sit. I'm no easy mark, even if I don't really drive defensive too often. Battle for second up there. Garrison would like his position on the grid back. And out of the toe, I think he just grabbed it. And Hawkins down the inside of the last week's championship winner. But not the fastest foot today. Not so far anyway, unless she's trying to save her stuff, but if that's the case, she's not doing it very well. She's got less fuel than both of us Corvettes do. It's crazy that Hawkins has had the speed he's had while still actually using less fuel than me, but I think that might be because I have higher aero. See now how long it takes for Garrison to get up to the top 3. I think the answer is going to be not very long. No. Ducks the Porsche on the backstretch and gets it stopped for the bus stop. Kane has another C5 in his way, and then the race-leading number 46 car. We're shaping up to basically be a battle for the lead between two factory teams in Mopar Garage and Urban Estate Racing. No, Motorsports. It was UBRT before when Tyler ran it. Now it's Urban Estate Motorsports and it's run by Rollins. I think it's Rollins. Kind of. I don't even know. It's a clusterfuck down there, let me tell you. Nowhere to go at the moment. Garrison actually took a peek at Dick Trivial and got nothing. Riley Blanchard got ahead of me and Kodo. I don't know how she got ahead of Kodo, I wasn't paying attention, but she definitely passed to me out of the carousel. A look down the inside for the 771. Garrison has to adjust his line. As he anticipated the move, but it didn't go quite as far as Hawkins probably expected it to. Riley looking for fourth on that black. Little contact made. Laws of physics instigating that collision. That Corvette makes a pass, and that Corvette makes a pass as well. It's a Corvette 234. With that, 2346 I should say. We'll see if I pass Snap Black in time. Probably not though. Hawkins looks like he's going for the lead at this exact minute. And not getting it. Oops. Tire in the dirt for the 46. He's still hanging on for dear life. The longest way around at the carousel. He still might make a go of it. Yeah, he does. He gets back to the lead. Trivial has his elbows out, but there was a lot of space between them. They were not about to make contact if they could help it. And I guess they could, obviously. So it is still 234 Corvette, but Hawkins is applying pressure. He almost got the run off that at the toe there, but no dice. About the heel. I would say the best passing zone on the track. That or turn 1. Still no. Did we get a crossover? No. Dick Trivial parks the bus on the way out of that turn. Second to last turn. That's the long way for the 771. How? That's a tight squeeze from the Viper. Now it's not quite so cordial. Now we're slinging it. Inside line for the 771. That time, surely. No! Trivial keeps his nose there. But now he has to back out. And the lighter Corvette is able to sail up the Watkins Glen S. There's no other way to describe that. On to lap 5. questions in the air about fuel economy. I don't think most people are... Yeah, most of these cars are not one-stopping. If you are under half a tank, you will either struggle on the final lap, or you are not going all the way around. And concurrently, nobody is actually above half a tank, except for guys that already had to pit once. Shidozuka, you really need to let that left tire breathe. Hawkins is at half fuel, which is insane work, but he's managed to make his way to the lead while conserving fuel in some way. Trivial is being hounded by blue Corvettes, along with the one that just passed him. Garrison down the inside. He's been trying to pass this red Viper for a while. Still nothing. And now he's run into the back of him, presumably on the way up the hill there, but did not damage Trivial's car. Well, the 776 must have hit. That Black is in the best shape other than our race leader. She might already be fuel saving based on the way that Jackson Steele just sent it on her, although fighting back, not for very long. The only other car is Nico, who's anywhere near half a tank. And obviously Carson Hawkins, who I would have considered trying to save some fuel if he can, just a little bit more. He has the race lead. He can control the pace as he sees it. Riley Blanchard in the background down the inside of the 46 might get it, but no. And she has damage now. I didn't see her hit him at the bus stop. Must have been turn 1. But once again, Dick Trivial's car still got damage from it. I think Hawkins is starting, either Hawkins is starting to fuel save and he's controlling the pace, or Dick Trivial and Riley Blanchard fighting for position is backing everybody else up. Now the bumper to the 46 comes as Riley sees the pressure from his teammate Jackson Steele, and it still achieves nothing, and I finally overtake that Porsche Cayman the long way around on the way out of the boot section. I know, cope and thieves, Logan. We're not running your way out again. In goes Riley. Signaling as is required by the rules so that nobody gets completely caught off guard and we have a big crash at the middle of the final turn. And that is a team kill from Jackson Steele again! He was doing this in the qualifiers for the Dream Car Championship. He just kept running into teammates. And this is from a pretty long ways back. That's about half a second. And just whack right into the back end of his team owner's car. Both the Vipers damaged in the process. And, yeah, that's a team kill. Steele did make a move down the inside at the toe, as if hitting his spots wasn't enough. He's also going to pass him and lose some time. There is no I in team, and there isn't one in Steele either. And then they back everything up so fucking much. Did Trivial run into him? Trivial just got payback on his own driver. I mean, I guess if you're already damaged, both of you, but that's shall we say, petty. And as all the chaos was happening in front of me, it was backing me and Black up, so that was also not terribly helpful. I go in with them simply because I'm out of fuel down there. So it will be Carson, Hawkins, Nat Black, and Nico who try to make it to, make it far enough try and split the race down the middle. Neither of them have their fuel lights on now, so they're going to make it. It's not an if, it's a they will, but they will have to also make a 9-lap stint at the end of the race if they don't go in at the end of 8. Alright, second to last turn, we should be seeing. We'll see. Oh yeah, these two have their fuel lights on. They have to go in. There's no choice, so they're gonna have to do a lot of fuel saving on the second stint. Hawkins remains. He's short shifting. Yeah, he's committed to try and make this the long stint. And we'll see how that pays off for him long term. He obviously has the speed to make up for the undercut that the other cars will get on him as he does this. He doesn't have the fastest lap in the race. As a matter of fact, that goes to Spencer Snyder behind him. Some 20 seconds behind him, but behind him. And he had to pit on lap 1 or 2 for damage, so that's the only reason he's on this cycle. He'll be probably going in with Carson Hawkins, so everything will be nullified unless he pit on lap 1 literally and is therefore able to actually run 8 laps on the stint, in which case he can go to the end. That's the big difference between enduros and any other random race. Spot races we usually call them. In an enduro, you can still kind of recover from getting damage early depending on just the cycle of the race and whatnot. In this race, if you could go 8 laps in a stint and you got damage on lap 1, you could then pit on 9, push early, especially when you have clear track because you have gotten damage and are on your own part of the circuit compared to everyone else. Push on the first handful of laps. I think Spencer Snyder has done this. So now he's in a decent spot. He will fall back down the order, but he's not completely out of the running like you would be in a regular race in the Challenge Series, which would have ended 3 laps ago. So in goes car number 771. Spencer Snyder will do the same. The next car along that pit when they wanted to is myself. I managed to get ahead of Trivial in the pit lane by taking slightly less fuel than him. Will it last? Honestly, I don't think so. Blanchard takes over the lead, but she is off cycle. She'll be going in probably lap 13 or 14. Mr. Hughes has done no fuel saving. She did go, I think she went in early, but that was simply because she was out of gas. Hawkins joins 11th behind Nico and Nat, who, went to 8th. They'll have to fuel save later, but right now they're about dead even. Hawkins wastes no time down the inside of the 307, passes Yazawa Nico, looks for a move on McIntosh, who has had a quiet race, but he's not completely out of the picture just based off circumstances. Not letting him go easily, to no surprise. Pinches Hawkins at the inside of the toe, but that Corvette will be victorious. Jackson still gets ahead of Nat Black. I don't think Nat particularly cares. She's more so concerned with the car that's now right behind her, the 771. That's the car on the best strategy, because now he can push to the end of the race. He has no reason to fuel save anymore after this lap. If you could make it 9 with mild fuel saving, he can go 8, while pushing that Corvette to its absolute limits from here to the flag. Really, this is Hawkins' race to lose the way I see it. He just needs to not damage his car as he picks his way through the guys off-center. Off-center? Off-stretch. Off something. Off. Like my brain, apparently. Riley Blanchard was making an attempt to fuel save. I don't know why she was doing that. It didn't help her any, and all that's really done is it's brought me, Trivial, and Mitsurugi up to her. All of us, actually no, Mitsurugi does not, but me and Dick have more fuel than her. Not better tires, ironically. Trivial is shredding his. Tires between me and Riley are about the same, which doesn't surprise me because she's mid-engined, I'm front. And driving styles and such, I don't like to get oversteer, so I kind of drive front-heavy setups a lot of times. Hawkins is in 5th. Nat Black is falling rapidly. She's trying to feel like she is. At least she lifted and coasted there. She is trying to do it a little bit to try and get to a 9-lap stint, but that's going to hurt her in the end. Start of lap 12. Garrison down the inside of DePrisco, trying to make up a spot lost onto his early pit entrance. The 88 just holds on for dear life, really, by the looks of it. But he is absolutely not going very fast on the backstretch, but nobody can go anywhere. Everybody is stuck on the same line. They are 3 wide heading towards the bus stop. Dom is going to escape. Nico tried to get involved, and nothing is going to change. They are going to leave the bus stop as they entered it. Garrison's already almost out of fuel. And speaking of out of fuel, Kodo is about to join him, and she has Carson Hawkins for company already. Methinks that there will be no double crown for this set of endurance races. It is going to be split between DePrisco, Mitsurugi, and it seems most likely to be Hawkins picking up the 3rd leg here, if things continue the way that they are. His only competition would be Nico or Nat, and their fuel tanks aren't looking healthy compared to his. As I already said, a lot of dirt there. As I already said, Hawkins only needs to make sure he keeps his car clean. He doesn't even need to worry about passing us top 3 at this point because we don't have the fuel to get to the end. He could simply wait us 3 out and just pit. No, he doesn't need to pit. He waits until we do. Brain. But I don't take that as his style. No, he's gonna send it on Trivial up the hill. Absolute ambush tactics on the Viper. And he's not gonna have a choice but to overtake me because of the huge run he got out of them. It would be safer to pass than it would be to tuck back in. He might as well just go by. And thus it is a battle between 2 urban estate drivers. Blanchard versus Hawkins. The literal newest model, I'm sure GM would love to see this duo in a race. The C8 Grand Sport versus the converted personal hot rod of Hawkins' C5. In every category, the C8 should be better. But Riley had to pit early, and that's thrown her off strat. Could she have gotten to the end in 1 stop? I don't honestly think so. But we'll never know, because she's probably going to go in on this lap. Yeah, there's her fuel light. Which means 1 lap of fuel remaining, and she's not passing the start-finish line. So she goes in right here. Hawkins takes a wider line and acknowledgement. He will claim the overall race lead. 4 laps to go from Watkins Glen. I wasn't even trying to actually get up to Carson. I was under threat from the 46. and we both just kind of rushed each other, and it didn't really change anything. Because we both go in at the end of the lap anyway, which leaves Jackson Steele to try and pursue, leaves Nico to try and pursue, but Pursuit's ain't gonna get there either. DePrisco boxes, Nat Black has lost a shitload of time, is now only narrowly ahead of Riley, who hit in the recent past. Unclear if you can even get to the end from here. Nat Black, oh boy, it looks like looks like Riley almost turned to Nat there. They both clear me and Dick. Dick gets one back over on me by taking less people this time. He and I now hardly even battle on the track. We just kept leapfrogging in the pit lane. Yeah, no, Nico does not have the fuel to get to the end. Riley drove away from Nat Black at this point. Jack Carver is a lap down. He had to make many pit stops for tires, for damage, for fuel, and none of those things seemed to come up at the same time. So all in all, it was just a bad day for the Global Poker Challengers. You're staring down at about 1 2/3 laps to go. Unfortunately, Nico seems bound to end up running out of fuel on the way to the line. That's the way things are going for her. That should be fine, actually. Now that I'm looking at that fuel tank again, skipping ahead to 16. She'll be fine to the end, but she has to hold me and Trivial off, although Trivial is about to shred his left front tire, because that Viper is probably the heaviest car in the top 10, excluding the other Vipers. Maybe the... oh yeah, no, the Gallardo is heavier. Either it's heavier, or Dom is driving it more aggressively in the right-handers, because their tire wear is about the same, and Dom pit completely off-cycle from Trivial. Nico has absolutely caught Hawkins. She's run him down, but she doesn't have the fuel to finish the job. She needs, like, a splash. One to go, white flag for car number 771, and he has a huge lead. So that is pretty much... Riley did not fuel enough. Are you senseless? Absolute bra moment for Riley, just miscalculating fuel. 13% is not enough to get around? Really? Maybe we both got it wrong. Shit. Wow. Hawkins is... yeah, he's good. He's lapped 2 cars. She came out of the pits. Like I saw Pugachev was one of them. I think it was De La Cruz? Yes. Him I'm more surprised about. I'm not surprised Carver couldn't conserve anything. But De La Cruz I expected a little more out of. And he might try and get 18th here. This is... yeah, that's the thing to remember. These guys are still racing at the end of the day. Pugachev is going to send it on Carson Hawkins, the race leader, at the toe. De La Cruz is going to follow him by on the way out of the turn. And Hawkins doesn't even really need to care. He's got that much of a lead because of the pit strategy actually being smart on his end. And suddenly, with Trivial's tire falling off and me not being able to find a way by for some fucking reason, we're out of braking zone now, so that's part of it. Nat Black is gonna... well, she's not gonna win, but I think knowing her, she's gonna be very happy with second place, for once. But it will be Carson Hawkins at the line. De La Cruz pissed for being out of fuel anyway, even though he could have just gone around or not past Hawkins. Not his smartest call. And Trivial ran out at the line So he doesn't even stay on the podium. I get him at the line. So it is a pair of C5 Corvettes on the podium. I guess Nat Black should have bought a Corvette, man. And Dick Trivial probably should have put more fuel in. He tried to put a little less to get back ahead of me, and it worked. Up until the last 100 meters of the race, and then it didn't. So, whoopsie!